What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another installment of the PGA Tour Series. Second round of today. Second time using my new to me old Sim2 driver. Basically, I bought the same exact head that I had about a year ago on eBay. Second round just came yesterday. Only hit about 10 shots with it yesterday. Just played one round before, but so far I'm back in love. It's like wearing a what's that saying? An old shirt, old pair of shoes. Back to something that I really like, squaring it up pretty good. Happy about that so far. But as for this round, like I mentioned, PGA Tour schedule course. We are playing. There was two different options for this course. So I had written down Hamilton Golf and Country Club in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. There was also another one here within GSPro. It was the East course that was available. I decided I opted for just a regular one. I think that the East course would have been noted on the PGA Tour schedule, but my apologies if this is slightly different than what the pros are playing. But this is home of the RBC Canadian Open going on from May 30th to June 2nd. And ironically, like I said, this is the second course of today. The first one I did was my second ever, actually third ever, subscriber requested course from Uneven Par, and I just played a course in Ontario, Canada. It was, I'm bad with names, but it was Glen Abbey. I think it was the same thing, the Canadian Open. Maybe it was possibly the, it was a shot where Tiger hit a insane bunker shot over water, and I ironically had that same shot without, I said it would have been cool at the beginning if I was able to do it, but ironically had a similar shot out of the bunker on 18 to finish that, but played pretty well, hoping to carry it over. But we're going to give this a go. Hamilton Golf and Country Club, furthest back tees. For the rundown, still finalizing the nets. I put just temporarily another net over the middle just to reduce some wear until I finally get things where I want them, but my middle zip tie came down, so either later today or over the next couple days I'm going to finalize this and get this thing 100% complete. I was at about 90% last time I came out. Right now it's probably like 95% complete, but just need to finalize things, really tie things down good and make sure everything's pretty much cemented where I want it. But story of today is the new old to me going back to my old driver. Stealth 2 is officially in the doghouse. I think that's my dad's new driver at this point. But for the rundown, Garmin Approach R10 behind me on a DIY level stand. Everything is linked down below in the description. I'd appreciate if you guys check out those Amazon links. I get a small affiliate commission, great way to support the channel at no additional cost to you guys if you're doing your regular Amazon purchases. Country Club Elite mat, Callaway Superfast balls, DIY stance mat, a bunch, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 10x7 nets at this point, and GSPro you're seeing as a simulator software on my running on my gaming laptop over here. So without further ado, let's do this first hole flyover. It is a par 4, 396 yard opening hole. Looking like a dogleg left. We got bunkers there. Finally though, too soon to tell, but pretty sure, very happy with my eBay purchase. Got a pretty good price on this, but finally some confidence back with driver, squaring things up, hitting close to the middle of the club face like 75% of the time. Only had one bad drive that last round, but let's see if we can pull this first shot off. Dogleg, like I said, so we're going to aim about there. We may catch that bunker if I don't get all of it, but we're going to go about there, see what happens. Standard length driver shaft in it as well, so I've been playing with the 3-wood shaft. If I find myself in another driver slump, I can always put that 3-wood shaft back in it, but this one's the standard length, I think 46 inches maybe, something like that. But standard length driver shaft, it's the Fujikura Speeder 757 Evolution Tour Spec Stiff Flex. Basically this is just what came with the driver, so I have it 8 degrees turned up to 10. Sticking with this shaft, I figured I got it, so might as well try it out, and so far so good. But should be able to swing it a little bit quicker with it being a little bit longer. Here we go. Decent start. Dead center of the club face, just a little bit high on the face, so we're going to be a little bit short of that bunker. Didn't get quite all of it, and we're in the bunker. 257 though. We're on an upslope, we're in the bunker. Hopefully these reeds don't come into play here, but 124. So fairway bunker is going to be 5-10%, but it's going to reduce the spin. So we're right at the number where I could hit a full approach wedge, and it's going to roll out a little bit more because of that spin. Or I could go pitching wedge. If I take into account the 5-10%, it's closer to the pitching wedge, which I'll probably do, as opposed to a flush, really well hit approach wedge. Somehow we have no sideways slope, horizontal slope out of this bunker. We're dead flat, and 14.2 upslope, so it's going to launch higher and come down a little bit softer. Let's try the pitching wedge. Maybe a little bit long, especially with that upslope, but see what happens. Was striking everything pretty good the first round, so again, like I said, fatigue's going to start creeping in here second round, but hopefully carry it over and continue to play halfway decent golf. Hit it pretty good, dead center of the club face. Ooh, even that short. That was pretty much my standard well-struck pitching wedge. And that was short, so good thing we didn't go approach wedge. Surprised that came up that short, but we were out of the bunker, so. Leaves us with about 15, I think it said. Gonna go approach wedge. Or not approach wedge, 60 degree. It's gonna come out a little bit left. We're on an upslope, which is good because it's gonna land even softer. So aim about here and try to carry this. So we got 15 up about a yard. Try to carry this the best that I can, about 12, 13, 14. Should be pretty good. Ooh, a little bit long. Stay inside the inner circle though. Take that for a par. Alright. Even through one. Second hole, par 4 as we fly over here. Hole transition's working, which is good. Second hole, par 4, 463. You guys can take a look at this flyover as I grab my driver, double check the camera, which is always a kick in the you-know-what when it turns off, but looks like we're good. And grab a quick drink of the old DC Diet Coke over here. Colder again today. Probably should have wore pants out here. It's only about 50, 55, but at least the sun's back out again for the time being. Windy though. Mentioned in the first one, but called it quits after one round last time. Took a sledgehammer out. This was a big rock that was sticking up before. It actually came out pretty easy. Granted, I had to swing that super heavy sledgehammer a bunch of times, but at least I got that pretty much leveled out. And I'll eventually, once I finalize the nets, add some more bricks to extend that out and add some more mulch. Should look pretty good back here. Where are we going? So dogleg, slight dogleg right. Aim up this left side. Hit it pretty good. I mean, it's right out of the middle of the club face again. Ooh, that's drawn a little bit. Not too shabby. Rolled out to just over 260. Pretty standard stock driver swing there, at least for where my game is right now. No complaints out of that. .206 left. We're in the rough, which is going to be 6%. So we're right at the well-struck 5 total. So I'm probably going to go, or well-struck 6 rather. I'm probably going to club up to the 5 iron. Just because we're in the rough, and if I don't catch this 100%. I absolutely flushed this on the final shot out of the last round out of that bunker. Absolutely, that was probably the best hit 5 iron I've hit in quite some time. See if I can do something that resembles that. A little bit thin, but I hit that pretty hard again. That'll work. All right. Not quite as flush as the last one, but that was still a really well struck. Just a tad bit heely, but that was a well struck 5. Even through 2. Third hole, par 4, 412. There was some markers I just saw. I didn't see what they were. After this flyover was done, I'll take a look. I'm assuming this is the right course. Yeah, you got the stand tower. This has got to be the right course. I don't know what that east course is. Maybe they're doing a, what's it called, like a composite with different holes from different ones. Does that show the RBC? No, that's just the, I think that's just the country club logo on this thing, but I think it's the right course. 412, down 11. We got some stuff up there, but sticking with the star of the show today, like I said, with this driver. If I can find my tee. Ooh, that's headed left as well. I released my hands too much. Won't be bad though. It's gonna be up the left side. Hopefully it's not into trouble. Alright, we're in some deep rough. That was high heel, but for a miss hit, that's in play and manageable. Got leaves sticking to these brand new spikes. Alright, got some work to do out of the deep rough, which is going to be 21%. So that's about 30 yards on this. So aim about there, and I'm going to go 6 iron. It's going to cut off some spin, so it's going to roll out, but I think this is the right club. Popped it up a bit and it's going to fade. That's going to have to go. Alright. Not the worst. Not exactly what we were looking for, but I'm looking. There's a little bit of fraying. I don't know if that was there before, but the whole reason why I put this is just to experiment where this was the old net that was in front. I flipped it over because of the wear padding. I generally hit in here, but I moved the net back, so I think this is eventually going to have to be more like halfway, 3/4 up this net to basically catch about 80-90% of all the balls that I hit, just to have an extra layer of netting there for the wear and tear. Alright, in the rough again, 27. We're on an upslope, which is good, so I'm gonna go 60. Just try to fly this about 25-30. Well, I popped it up. May need to go a little bit. Yeah, I hit it just a bit too soft. It's what I was looking for, just didn't put quite enough on it. Hit that kind of soft for a bogey. Alright, 1 over through 3. 4th hole, par 5, 526. GSPro needs to add a couple more songs into that opening screen. I just have that theme song constantly stuck in my head in between rounds and when I set things up. Do 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 do. I think there's a way to turn it off, but still a bit high on the face. It's going to fade up the right. Not terrible. A little bit more wayward with the strike so far, but still dead center of the club face, just a bit high. When'd that go? Maybe 250, 255, 260. Alright, leaves us with 265, long way home. But we don't have much up there to get ourselves in trouble, so I'm just going to hit a 3-wood, and if I hit it good, we could possibly roll it up there. Like I said it to, play it to about 250 if I can hit it good, but kind of a 50-50 club. That's going to be a worm burner. It was low and left, but has a chance. For those, for some reason, it seems like they hang in the air a bit more. We got it there. It wasn't the best strike in the world. It wasn't a complete miss hit, but that was lower on the face. I had that launching lower. That seemed like it launched a bit higher in the game, but we'll take it. Must have been a bird because we're back to even. I mean, two decent shots. Decent driver, wasn't 100% the way I wanted, and decent three wood, not 100%, but enough to get on the green in two and get us a bird. So back to even through four. Fifth hole, par four, short par four, 299. Up about 2 yards. Yeah, I think those are the spectators' stands, so. The other one, though, I looked. This course was updated in March, and the East course was updated in April, so a month later. Again, it may be they pick holes if there's multiple different nines here. They may pick holes for the tournament coming up on different courses, but at least half of these, or most of these holes, are probably what you'll be seeing on TV. Hit it decent, but came out left, and it's staying left. Luckily, there's not much up there. 148 on the ball speed, says Garmin. Considering I only swung that was under 100, it said. The smash was probably decent on that. 1.5 on the smash. I knew I hit it decent. I still think those numbers are a little bit low, but 50 yards out of the rough. Let's try. Ooh, we're on a downslope. Alright. Still experimenting with these, opening up my wedges. Let's try a 56. See if I can kind of guesstimate this distance. Dead straight. See if I got the distance right. Ooh, Garmin had that fading a decent amount. Good distance sit. I had that dead straight. That hit dead center of the net. Alright, take the par. Even through five. Sixth hole, par three, 221. Down about 2 yards. Let's try the 4-iron. Haven't hit the 4-iron yet today, but hit the 5-iron pretty good a couple times, hit the 6-iron decent. We'll see if the longer clubs stay relatively consistent. If I hit this full, or if I, is that a Lamborghini back there? Hopefully I don't hit that. If I hit this solid and full, usually get about 225 total out of it, so let's see. Oh, I chunked it really bad. It was straight, but I chunked it really bad. That's not going to be off the Lamborghini, at least on that shot. We got like 50 yards left. That was pretty bad. 44. Yikes. Not the 4-iron we were looking for. So, we're in the rough. Leaves us with 44. Up about 3 yards, so 47 and the rough. It's going to come out right, so we're going to aim here. And I think I'm just going to try to do the same shot again with that 56. Should be pretty similar. That one was hit just a bit more, maybe on the long side, and it is just a tad longer. But I mean, it was pretty close. It was, again, dead straight on the net. Obviously, you don't see a whole lot of dispersion with the higher lofted clubs like this. They should come out straight and finish pretty straight, but that one was hit either with just a tad more speed or a bit more solid, or a combination of both. So a little bit long for that inner circle, but we'll take it. Brings us to 1 over through 6. 7th hole, par 4, 407. Looks like a slight dogleg left. Try to get the fade working back again. Aim about there. If I draw this, that could be trouble. Low line drive started left. Just going a little bit of a left spin access, but pretty much just a low line drive, started left and stayed right on that line. Again though, for a miss hit, that's manageable. That's not bad. Crazy I'm getting, like on those good swings with that stupid stealth too, I'm getting as much distance, if not more, on some of these miss hits with this Sim 2. Leaves us with 138 up 11, so 149 on a right slope, on an upslope, so it's just going to be a smooth 9. Play this to about 150, 155. I hit it good, but I pulled it left. It was dead center of the club face. Started left, fading back. It's going to be a little bit long, but at least I hit it good. Take that. Should be a par. Alright, still 1 over through 7. 8th hole, par 3, 185. Down 3 yards. But it's going to be a good stock 7 iron distance. Oh, we got another car back there. What's that one? That one doesn't look as nice. That's definitely not a Lamborghini. That's like a hatchback looking Volkswagen type of Kia something. Alright, 7 iron. Popped it up a little bit. It's gonna fade. Fade a lot. Not a bad distance, but we're pin high and flared it out to the right. Oh, that was smart. Got the ball right off the head. That's what I get, I guess. Self-sabotage for leaving the club face open, coming across it. Club path was probably not great, although I'm playing the fade. What was the club path? 10 degrees from the Garmin. That's a lot. That's a little overdone. I want to live in the 0 to 3 degrees out to in range, and then just club face after that. But 29 yards out of this bunker. We're on a downslope, so this is going to be tough to stop it. It's going to come out a little bit left. So let's see. I'm going to try to hit about 25-yard shot. It's going to take off 25%, but I've been kind of negating that because of the spin. I'm going to try to hit it right around 25-30 with this 60 degree, see what happens. As long as I launch it high enough to get out of that, we should be on the green and fine. Well, I definitely launched it up, but I pushed it way right. Not a bad distance, but swiped way across that. Still not a terrible shot, just not exactly what we were looking for. 2 over through 8, 9th hole, par 4, down 11 yards. This would be good for the tee shot. 439. Grab a drink after this hole. Let's give this one a little bit of a extra oomph with this tee shot. Famous last words. Ooh, we got narrow, kind of a narrow strip up there, but should see if we can take advantage of the 11 yards of downslope. Oh, club face was wide open, but I hit it good. Dead center of the club face again, just came across it in the club face. I could tell as soon as I hit it. Started right and stayed right. Club face was wide open. All right, we got work to do. We're kind of blocked out, but maybe like a fade will work out for this as long as we can clear these trees. We've got 180 out of the rough, so we need a bit more. Aim over here, and just gonna go 7. 6 will be too much, especially with those Lamborghinis all around here. Wonder if you come up long, if you fly the green or something, if it will just bounce off of it and like break the window on the car or something. 7 iron. Hit it good. Should fade a little bit too. That will work. Stay on the green though. No, it's not. Is it gonna make us chip that? Yeah. All right, 7 yards. Little temperamental tester type of chip. That was a good 7 iron though. So 7 yards. That's what, 21 feet? Where'd that ball go? I said it last time, but moving the net back, my orientation of where I need to hit some of these before, this would be like towards the bottom of the net. I may need to even land this before the net, but let's see what happens here with 7. We're on a little bit of an upslope, it's going to come out just a tad right, so we'll go right about there. Hole out would be nice. 7 yards. Pretty good. Just short of the net. Take that. Can't ask for much more than that. All right, onto the back 9 we go. 2 over through 9, 10th hole, par 4, 397. Days like this where I got the new driver, testing that out, playing halfway decent, striking things pretty good. Days like this makes me want to play like 3 or 4 rounds back here. Maybe I'll play one more. When I'm hitting it well, driver is by far my favorite club in the bag. Best, most fun aspect to grip it and rip it off the tee. Especially when I'm squaring it up. Alright, pretty straight hole. We got bunkers to contend with, but 7 yards, almost 8 of downslope. Aim about there. Try to straighten it out a little bit, but hit the other one pretty solid. The club face was just open. Low and left. Go, run. That's not ideal. We gotta look at it though. So much for that driver confidence. 167, out of the rough, up 7. So we got 174. The rough's gonna be 6%, so 10% would be like 17. We need like another 8, so we're right around 180-ish. I think a 7 iron will do it. Downslope too, which is gonna roll out a little bit more. It's gonna reduce the spin. Let's go 7. Looking for right in that neighborhood of 180, if I did my math right. Chunked it, pulled it a little bit left. That's gonna have to go. Ooh, or not. Maybe I just compressed it. Sit. Surprised that was long. That felt heavy on the mat. Maybe I made contact. I don't have the best feel of, obviously I can tell when I hit the mat, but it's kind of tough to tell if I'm making contact with the mat before the ball or after the ball. That felt like a heavy shot, but contact was decent. The sound was decent, so maybe I just actually, for a change, compressed the ball a little bit more than usual. Leaves us with 6 yards, so basically the same shot as last time. I'm gonna leave it right there and just need to fly this a yard shorter than last time. This has hole out potential here. Just short of the net. Oh, I chunked it. It'll be inside the inner circle, but drop kicked it. Better to be lucky than good. The fact though that can even read that poor of a shot and that small of a shot, Garmin R10 holds up in the chipping department for sure. 2 over through 10, 11th hole par 4. Looks like a pretty substantial dog leg left. All right, where are we going? Down 2 feet. It looks like we're up on a hill. I guess we're gonna go here, account for a little bit of that fade over that corner. Looks like it should be more downslope than 2 feet, but Healy started left. It's fine though. Didn't put much on it, but we're gonna catch the fairway. We got a little bit of a bounce. Start to feel that lower back tightening up a little bit. That's not bad though. I mean, that's like a pretty standard kind of geared down type of driver swing. Leaves us with 196 up 11. There's that upslope. So we're gonna go 5-iron and a little bit of an upslope, which is good. Aim a little bit left because these tend to fade. If I flush this, it'll be 5, possibly 10 yards too long, but that would be a good miss. I'd be happy with that. Hit it pretty good. A little bit of a low launch on it. Sit. All right, happy with that. This 5-iron's been good to me so far. That's 3 pretty good strikes. P790s for the win. Technically, I guess a combo set. 4, 5, and 6 are P790s. 7 through approach wedge are P770s, but love those things. All right, I mistakenly skipped the flyover, so we're gonna do that first. Par 4, I think it said. .368 down 5. One thing that I did mention, granted, it's unfortunate that the Stealth 2 didn't really work out, but my dad's going to try it out. One thing I did mention to him was, on the bright side, because that thing I was struggling with so much, it had to have improved my driver swing because I was just struggling so much to find the middle and square things up. So I would think this thing is even more forgiving, and because I was having to really work to try to hit anything remotely straight and centered, I would think my kind of driver technique would have improved a little bit. So on the bright side. Granted, I struggled with it for pretty much since I had it, hot and cold, but kind of same thing as using like less forgiving irons. Kind of forces you to improve in that aspect a bit. Started left, should fade, hit it pretty good. Just a tad heely and low, but should be down the middle. 104, 145. Again, still not quite sure what the deal is with that other club. I don't know if it's the carbon face. I don't know if it's the way the head's shaped. I don't know if it's slightly the weight of it. I don't know, but happy to have that Sim 2 back. 93 yards left, up 4. So it's going to come out a little bit left, which is fine if it fades a little bit. I'm going to go approach weds and try to play this just shy of a hundo. Or really, like 90 would be good. Have a couple yards of rollout. Popped it up a bit. That may need to go. Alright, we're on. A little bit short. Knew as soon as I hit it, but that's not terrible. What is that? Oh, the crowd's cheering? Well, this is definitely the, this is crazy. Haven't seen this before. We got people jumping up and down. We got the crowd going wild. So this is definitely the, the right course. 2 over through 12. Now I got pressure here. We got people watching and cheering. I wonder if they boo if I shank this. 13th hole, par 3, 215. So it's going to be a good 5-iron if I can hit it. All right, these guys better be quiet while I'm hitting. Another pretty flush 5-iron. It's going to fade a little bit, but that should be a good distance, or fade a lot. I mean, pin high, we got a little bit of a kick left. Take that. That is 4. I flushed 1. That was that 18th hole, and then the other ones have been pretty close to that. Wish I could do that all the time with those longer irons. How I could do that with the 5 out of nowhere and not be able to do it as much with the 4 and the 6, I don't know, but we'll take that. Pin high, 19 yards. We're gonna go, we're on a downslope, so it's gonna be tough to stop. 4 degrees left, so we're gonna have to aim here, and this green's sloping over there too. I'm gonna try to hit this down about a yard, try to fly this about 15. Crowd's going wild. May need to sit just a little. Ooh, or not. Thought that came out just a tad hot, but not bad. Alright, piecing together another halfway decent round here. 2 over through 13, 14th hole, par 4, 441. Alright. Slight dogleg right by the looks of it. Aim right there. started left, staying left. Kind of a low line drive up the left, but not terrible. They should have nicknamed this one Forgiveness. That was still pretty close to the center, just a little bit heel side, a little bit low. .165 left, down 7. Gonna go 8 iron. If I hit it good, it's gonna be a little bit too much, but should be pretty close to a stock. Gonna come out a little bit right, I'll aim there. Pretty close to a stock 8, I think. I don't think I've hit this club yet today. Oh, I thinned it and it was right. That's got to go a little bit and get left. All right, just shy of pin high to the right. We got a 60-degree shot coming up. Low on the face towards the heel. I gotta start lining up, I think, at address, lining up the ball more towards the toe. Seems to be heel side has been my miss across the bag. 16 yards, 2 degrees down, 2.8 degrees right. So we're gonna aim here and try to fly this 13, 14, 15, somewhere in there. Thinned it and left, we'll see. Sit. Just thin enough, apparently, or you know what I'm saying. We got it to work. Sticking it 2 over. 15th hole, par 4, 418. 3 wood fell over here. Got some more grandstands over there. Alright, pretty big dog leg right, so we're going to aim right there. Maybe if we get a hold of one, cut the corner just a little bit. Just a tad heely, but I hit it halfway decent. Not too bad. Again, cold temperature, second round of today. Not swinging it quite as quick as I was the first round, but that's a good fairway finder down the middle. Garmin had that at just over 100 on the club, 143 ball, 1.2 smash, 159 left. So it's either a pretty strong, well-struck 9 or a softer 8. Let's try the 8. Well, if I hit the 9 and I hit it good, it'll go 155 total, and it'll roll out just a tad, so 9's probably a little bit better. If I catch the 8 good, it'll be off the back of the green. Decisions. Popped it up just a little. Wow, or a lot. That was right where I wanted it, like location wise, top and bottom of the club. It was like a fraction toe side. Maybe the club face was a little bit open, or my path. I thought, popped it up just a little, but I thought that would have been a little bit straighter and a little bit further. So that same swing, the 8 would have been better. But leaves us with a chip. 30 yards out of this bunker. 4.1 degrees right. We're gonna aim here, up about 1.5 yards. Just open up this 60. Try to fly it right around that 30 number. hit it way up. Definitely out of the bunker, but that's short. That was kind of off the toe. Alright, I think that was a bogey. Brings us to 3 over. 3 holes left. 16th hole, par 3, 191, up 9. So we're right at 2 hundo, which I like that number for my 6. Been wearing these gloves for a couple months. Washed them a couple times, but the right thumb starting to come apart. I'm gonna have to retire these. The great thing about these, what are they, microfiber cloth or whatever they're called, you can, instead of the leather that get all crusty, I can put these in the washing machine and come out almost good as new. Great for warm weather when you're sweating, also good in the rain, and they're cheap on Amazon, so. 6 iron. Chunked it and it was off the toe. That's gonna go. Get a big bounce. Go. Alright. We chunked it to the green, but not quite enough for that inner circle. Should be a par though. 2 holes left. 17th hole, par 5, 547 yards. Two driver swings left. I'm assuming the 18th hole is a 4 or a 5. Probably not 2 5s in a row, so it's probably a 4 for the finishing hole. Pretty straight. Down 6 yards. Seems like it would be more than that again. We're kind of up on a hill, but bit high on the face. Started a little bit left, should fade. Gonna be down the middle, but that wasn't hit quite as solid as I would like it. Still got about 270 out of it though. A little bit quicker on the club speed, but ball speed, because of the higher strike, came down a little bit. 275 left, up 8. So we're just gonna bunt, and by bunt I mean hopefully hit it good. A 3-wood up there, hopefully in the neighborhood of about 250, minus the 8 yards. So anything really 240 plus would be pretty good, but aim just a little bit left. Those bunkers are probably calling my name, but hopefully put a decent strike on this and get it, like I said, in the neighborhood of 240, 250. Have a short little 60-degree left. Kind of topped it and pulled it left, but maybe not quite 240, 237 into the rough. Alright, 39 left. Oh, we're in the deep rough. I stand corrected. So that's going to be 21%, which is about 8 yards. It's going to kill some spin. So, and we're up. So 8 yards, which is going to be 47, up about 2-3 yards. So right around 50. Gonna go 56 degree, launch it high, try to land it soft. Oh, it's gonna come out left, so I gotta go this way. Try to hit it as straight as possible. Alright, 50 yard, 56. I don't know, that might be a slight, unless I did the lie wrong. That came out pretty straight on the net. Garmin had that fading a decent amount. I thought that would have been pretty dead straight, but we'll take the par. 18th and final hole, par 4, 455 yards. Slight dogleg left. Let's finish today off with a couple good shots in a row. First and foremost, square this driver up, hit a good driver. leave us with a long to mid iron. Ooh, we get some stuff up there, but I think we can play out of that. Oh, I hit it low on the face. That's going to be a low bullet. Not exactly the drive we were looking for, but at least we're not in that crap. That was low and heely. Alright, 203, up 6. That's on the longer end of my 6 iron, so I think I'm going to have to go 5. And if I hit it really good, we'll be a little bit long, but... a little bit thin, but it was hit decent. Again, I had that, it started straight. Oh, we got a lucky bounce. Go. That started pretty straight. I had that just left of center on the net, like right in here. That would have faded a little bit, but Garmin had that fading a decent amount. It was thin, but I thought that was going to be straighter. Either way, looks like a 60 degree to hopefully finish this. What do we got? 16 in the rough, down slope, and it's going to come out left. So we'll aim here, and right around a 15-yard carry. Just shy of that, maybe. Should get this done. Pulls it a little bit left, but pretty good. All right, put my 60 degree back, take a look at the scorecard from Hamilton Golf and Country Club in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. All those weird provinces in Canada. Home of the RBC Canadian Open going on right when you guys should be seeing this, May 30th to June 2nd. We ended up with a 3 over 73 rather, so not too bad. 37 on the front, 36 on the back, only 1 birdie on the scorecard. Relatively clean back 9. Front 9 was a little bit up and down. That 1 bird in there, 3 bogeys, only 1 bogey on the back, and the rest were pars. Take a look at these stats. 13 pars, 1 birdie, 4 bogeys, nothing better or worse than that. 30 putts, just under an hour again, which is good. Not quite as good ball striking on this second round. Only 44% greens in regulation, 57% fairways though, just over 50%. We'll take that. Longest drive was 279, must have been some rollout and some downslope there. Average drive 265, not bad. 142 ball speed average, best was 145. And then my handicap, so I talked about last time, or the first round today rather. Last time I came out here I played the Ferry Point subscriber requested course from Graham, and for whatever reason GSPro glitched out on the handicap, so this handicap for this course for this round is correct. Minus 0.6 on this one, so not bad. This is playing, I guess, a couple strokes over par harder, so that's not bad. But the average, that Ferry Point round for whatever reason had me at like a negative 577, so my average handicap is all jacked up here, but kind of is what it is. You guys can see the rest of the settings down below, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Not too bad, relatively happy. Good performance with the driver overall today, first time using it. Just got it yesterday from eBay, like I said. Pretty good condition, slightly worse than my other one, but pretty good. Relatively happy with how I hit it. Ball striking was a little bit better on the first round, but all in all, not bad. I mean, to be 3 over on a course like this, I'll definitely take it. So, appreciate you guys watching. Let me know down below if you have any course requests. Check out those Amazon links, and like always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. and I'll see you guys at the next course.